I remember when I was just a kid, like I was super young, like not even 10. I had this fear of turning 40, and I'm 38 now. I'm gonna be 40 soon, and it's just crazy because it's like back then I was like, oh, 40's so old, and now I don't feel that old, but I guess I'm getting old, and I guess it stems from like that fear stemmed from like the idea of like dying, and like I've always had a fear of death throughout most of my life. I guess because I went to a lot of funerals throughout my childhood. My dad was a pastor most of my life, so he would speak at people's funerals, and I would have to go with him and my mom, and I'd go to these funerals, and so I guess like that planted like this weird sort of fear in me of the idea of dying, and I guess I carried that with me throughout most of my life, and I guess that's kind of why I've always been like a bit of like, it sounds so douchey to say, but like I've always been a seeker. I've always been like looking for truth and like trying to make sense of what this life means and what this existence means, and I think that that's one of the reasons why I guess I explored a lot of drug use in my past. Like there was like the self-destructive drugs, so there was like the pills and the snorting powders and like the things that aren't good for you. I would do that to, I guess, numb that fear of dying, because like I'm a bit of an existentialist, I guess, and constantly felt like I was in a state of existential crisis. So like I would do these drugs to like forget the idea that we are mortal and one day all of this will go away and we will die. But then there were like the other drugs, like the psychedelics, that would almost like help me process that fear in a healthier way, and it made me like look at it and face it in a more constructive manner. Like years ago now, I guess, I had this experience on LSD acid. I was in my room. I talked about this before in a video a long time ago, but I think I took it down since, so I guess I'll just talk about it again. But I took this acid, and I was in my room, and I was listening to this like East Forest / Ram Dass track. Like, for those of you who don't know who that is, you should look them up. They're both really cool people. Ram Dass was like a spiritual teacher, and it was like this track of him talking over really beautiful music. Anyway, so I'm like sitting on my bed, and I'm meditating. I forced myself to meditate to this track on my bed. And I ended up having like this vision where like my soul left my body, and I could see myself sitting on my bed meditating, and then it shot up into this other plane of existence where everything was just like, it was just like white. I was like in a white void, and it just kept looping, me leaving my body, going into this white void over and over again. It just kept replaying behind my eyelids, and I just remember feeling like so at peace for the first time ever in my life. And it was like, to me, I interpreted it as like the afterlife, I guess. I was like, oh, you know, like it's just a body, like it's okay, like there's nothing to be scared of, like dying is easy, like it's not a big deal. And I felt at peace for the first time ever regarding that fear of death ever, like in my entire life. And I carry that with me every day now, even in sobriety. You know, a lot of people will say a drug is a drug, and they're all bad, but I don't view it that way. Like I don't do psychedelics anymore like I used to, but I don't have anything against them if they're done correctly and respectfully, because I know that they help a lot of people with a lot of things. And I'm not against psychedelic therapy. I'm pro psychedelic, but like I said, I just choose not to do them now because I'm sober, and that's just the life I want to live. But yeah, that experience, I carry that with me every day. And whenever I'm feeling anxious about dying, or the concept of not being here anymore and life going on without us, like I carry that with me. And I don't know, it's I think it's natural to be scared of not being here and one day losing everything we love and care about. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's as big of a deal as we've made it out to be. And that's all I really have to say today. I hope everyone's having a great Sunday. If you like the things that I talk about, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. If not, then don't, I guess. Anyway, have a great day, guys. Peace.